Census count. A caste-wise survey helps gather quantifiable data, but the aim must be a casteless society. The idea of a caste census is back in the realm of public debate following the Tamil Nadu government's decision to establish a commission to collect caste-wise data. So, until now in India, not a single census was based on caste, but a survey now is going to be caste-wise. But even though we are conducting a caste-wise census, the ultimate goal of India and every state in India should be a casteless society. The idea of a caste census is back in the realm of public debate. Uh, Now all the public is debating about this thing, the caste-wise census or the caste-wise survey. And this decision was taken by the Tamil Nadu government um, to collect some more reliable data with the help of caste-wise survey. The move may have been born out of political expediency in response to the restive pre-election agitation organized by Pattali Makkal Kachi demanding 20% exclusive reservation in education and government jobs for the one-year community. Its its main electoral base. So the reason why this uh, uh, the reason for this new change or this caste-wise survey may be this. It's because of the political expediency in response to the restive pre-election. Um, um, political ex- political political expediency means someone is trying to take a political advantage, and here it is the Tamil Nadu government. In response to the in response to the restive or uneasy pre-election agitation organized by the Pattali Makkal Kachi demanding, and that organization demands 20% of the exclusive reservation in education and government jobs for the 1 year community, its main electoral base. However, it is equally true that there is a social and legal necessity for compelling caste-wise data. And the Tamil Nadu government it just did not do this because it wants some advantage in the terms of politics. To do or follow this method or to follow this caste-wise method also helps them to collect more quantifiable data or more reliable data. The Supreme Court has been asking states to produce quantifiable data to justify their levels of reservation, and it would help Tamil Nadu to retain its 69% of total reservation. So, as I said, the the reason for the reason for proposing the caste-wise survey for the by the Tamil Nadu government is not because it just want to take some advantage politically. It also want to retain its 60% reservation, which the Supreme Court which the Supreme Court which the Supreme Court promised it. And but for that, the Tamil Nadu government it needs to justify uh, their levels of reservation, and they can only do that by collecting some quantifiable data. At the same time, some castes that have either electoral or numerical importance across India have been restive about the manner in which affirmative action programs based on classes and communities have been implemented so far. So, while all of this is happening in India, as we all know, there are many types of castes, and some castes are feeling uneasy or restive that um, they're doing this process or they're implementing something in a caste wise process. So they are thinking that the Tamil Nadu government is showing is showing caste discrimination, but there's actually no such thing going on. In Tamil Nadu sections of the Vanyas, whose violent in 1987 to 1988 agitation resulted in the creation of a most backward classes category entitled to 20% reservation, are apparently dissatisfied about being clubbed with over 100 other classes. It is a sobering reflection on how reservation operates that some castes feel crowded out in the competition and aspire for safety of exclusive reservation. So it is a sobering reflection, means it is a very sad case and a sad situation on how reservation operates. So the way reservation in India operates, or in the state of Tamil Nadu, how it operates, is actually very sad. That some castes feel crowded out in the competition and aspire for the safety. Um, how some castes feel is that in India, as we all know, there are many castes, and some castes feel that um, they have they are not able to catch up with the other castes, and because of that, they have been left out in the caste-wise survey. The proposed commission may not conduct an elaborate enumeration on the lines of the center's decennial census. So this time the census may not be going according to the center's rules. Um, its mandate is to examine the methodology for collecting caste-wise particulars, conduct a survey based on that, and submit a report. So the job or mandate of the caste-wise survey is to conduct a survey and collect some information and to collect some information based on caste, and then it should and then it should prepare a report and submit it. It will be quite a challenge to arrive at a sound assessment of the social and educational backwards of each caste. So it's obviously not easy to understand the hardships or difficulties of each and of each and every caste. The Census of India has not collected caste-wise data since 1931, with the exception of details about SCs and STs. So India did not conduct a caste-wise survey until since the year of 1931, and this is the first time conducting a caste-wise survey since then. But there have been two exceptions in the cases of SCs and STs. So in the cases of these two castes, India has already conducted its caste-wise surveys. The center conducted a socio-economic caste census in 2011 in an attempt to link the collection of caste data along with socio-economic data so that there could be a comprehensive assessment of levels of deprivation of backwards in society. So even and there's one more exception. In 2011, a survey was there, and that survey, it was based upon socio-economic details, and during that time they connected their socio-economic details with their caste, and and did the survey. However, presumably because of the lack of reliability of the data collected or its political or electoral sensitivity, the caste portion of the SCCC has not been disclosed so far. But even though, as I said, in 2011 they have conducted a survey which was based upon socio-economic data, and that socio-economic data was also it was also linked with also the caste details. So because so the survey people thought that if they release that, there could be some political issues or other issues, and because of that they have disclosed it. Means they have stopped it. They did not know. They did not let everybody know about it. The state government could possibly seek access to this data pertaining to the Tamil Nadu as part of its exercise. However, it should not treat this as a politically expedient move to quell a possible electoral setback due to the agitation of one party or community. So the Tamil Nadu government, it should not treat this opportunity as a political expedient move or a political advantageous move to quell, or to quell means to stop, a politically advantageous move to stop the electoral setback because of its agitation. Rather, it should seek to rationalize and deepen its social justice policy with a true assessment of backwardness of various castes. So, instead of taking advantages and stopping the occurrence of the setback, it should be sincere and conduct the survey. After all, progress towards a cashless and equal society ought to remain the state's ultimate goal. So, even though the Tamil Nadu government is conducting a caste-based survey, it doesn't mean that it's not showing any caste discrimination. because the state's ultimate goal or any country's ultimate goal will always be a cashless nation. Thank you.